Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing May's updates. I feel like I say this every month, but so much has happened in May. I've kind of waited to the end of this month. Well, to be honest, I've waited for a nice day to do it, and it's fairly sunny today, so I thought I'd come out and do it. This month we rebranded. We hit all kinds of new views and good numbers and stuff like that. I've made new friends, and I've got possibly one of the craziest coincidence stories to tell you. So grab yourself a cuppa, pull up a chair, and sit back, because this one's pretty nuts. So before we get into all the updates and show you some trees and bits and bobs, I'm going to start off with the best, most interesting story, which is the biggest coincidence ever. So I'm really hoping that there's two people watching right now. There is obviously Russ, who is Bonsai Junkie, and Colin, who is Boston Bonsai Idiot. This story involves both of those people, and it just goes to show what an incredibly small world we really live in. So there I am, I'm back in the Boston Bonsai Idiot archive, shall we say, watching the first sort of Norway maple videos from a few years back. Really well done, really good videos. And of course the shout out in that video is to Bonsai Junkie. So out of interest, of course, after I watched the Norway maple video, I went into the description, clicked on, oh, this guy's got some cool trees. This guy knows what he's doing. He's doing it a while. Let's have a gander at this. So watched a few videos, liked a few videos, found myself deep in the archives of Bonsai Junkie. So I went as far back, 4 years, 5 years, something like that, and found a video where I recognized some of the scenery, and so I popped a comment and was like, oh, isn't this such and such, blah blah blah. Got a reply a couple of days later that was like, yeah, actually it is, no way. So here we go, stay with me. Russ, who is Bonsai Junkie, must have been watching my videos whilst his wife's partner must have been in the room, and she looks over, she must have seen this mess and was like, I recognize that guy. Turns out, from watching Colin's video, who recommended Russ watches my videos, and his partner was used to look after me when I was a kid. In fact, she worked at the nursery or preschool, kindergarten, whatever you want to call it, that I went to when I was a kid. So she knows me from when I was like tiny. I don't think I've got any pictures of me as a kid, but if I do, I'll put one in here. But yeah, what a crazy coincidence that was. That was just insane. So I was telling Jem about it. She was like, that's actually insane. Actually insane. A guy's, love project of Norway maples, which, there's mine. Wow. Like, that video is like 4 years old or something. I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. But then through that, obviously, I was talking. So this story continues in that Russ's partner, who's called Susie, she then found me on Facebook and messaged me, and we were chatting, and I was like, oh my god, this is just the craziest coincidence ever. So I needed to talk about it and put this video just so that mainly just to tell Colin, to be honest. This is more of just a message for Colin, so he can realize quite what he's done here. Put me back in contact with the lady who used to watch me when I was a toddler. Like, that's just insane, man. That's just insane. That's absolutely nuts. But really nice, really nice. So there's going to be a collaboration between Bonsai Junkie and I, because we are not that far apart in locality. So watch out for that video coming up soon. So yeah, that's awesome. I just needed to get that off my chest. So watch out for that. I'm going to do an interview with Russ. That'll be coming up soon. So that's that story. That is just insane. I hope you guys watch this, and yeah, to anyone else that finds that interesting, leave me a comment. So the rebranding, let's talk about that. We went from bonsai culture. We've been bonsai culture for a while. We switched it up, something I've been thinking about for a long time. I wrote a post about it on Instagram. If you're not following me on there, do so, because you know there's a lot of updates go on there before they're on here and things like that. Just see what I'm up to day to day, really. So yeah, why Bonsai Cornwall? I just thought Cornwall is, I wasn't born here, I was born in Devon, and I grew up in Devon. I've lived in Devon most of my life, and I've been here now 4 years, maybe. You know, revealing secrets here. I'm not actually Cornish, but I've been living here for about 4 years, and do you know what? I love it. I really like it, and there are subtle differences between Cornwall and Devon, and I've grown to love those subtle differences. And I want to try and explore that within the channel, and to show that, to show what influences Japanese and Chinese sort of bonsai techniques and the culture of that, what effect that's had here in Cornwall, and what effect it's had on me personally, but also in the stuff that I can show you. So it makes more sense when we do tours around the Japanese gardens, St. Morgan, places like that, where, you know, I want to be able to relate to the locality instead of talking about something I don't feel is relevant anymore. So yeah, I think that's basically what I said in my Instagram post, but that does explain how I really felt about it at the time. So yeah, a good change for us. New logo, which I had so much more time to work on it because I wasn't in a rush to do it, so I made sure I was happy with it. I made quite a few different ones, and that was just the one that stuck. I really liked it. I tried not to go too gimmicky with it, but the Cornish flag is awesome, so that had to be part of the logo, and we've done that now, so that's cool. I'm really happy with it so far. And then I posted, so that's the rebrand. Then we'll talk about numbers and stuff, which is just been insane. The last video that I posted, that was the Yamadori raft-ish bonsai. That video just went insane, man. It just went like, within 2 days it had 1,000 views, and I was like, some of my best videos only have 1,000 views, you know, like. And this YouTube thing it's not about numbers to me. It's not a primary reason for doing it, but when you do see things like that, I can't lie, it does make me happy, and it does feel like a reward for the work, you know. So it's brilliant. This has always just been a really nice hobby, a therapy for me, but to see that other people are watching it and enjoying it, that just motivates me to do more, let's put it that way. Oh no, so lastly I want to tell you about something I've mentioned in previous update videos about. There's a local an app that's designed to keep like locals together. It's called Next Door. It's really cool, and I met a guy through there called Stuart, really nice guy. We've spoken a little bit on the app and things, and he shared posts in my bonsai group in there, well, in our bonsai group, because it's just really cool guy, nice trees. And he put a post that was saying that he's looking to reduce his collection, and I was like, well, I've been meaning to come up and meet you for a while anyway, so why not come up and have a look at the trees? It's a good excuse to get together and talk bonsai for a bit. And he was really up for it, so I went up there the next day, and I just, to actually talk to someone in person about bonsai was like the biggest relief ever. It was so nice, because instead of getting blank looks from the missus, it was like someone that understood 100% what I was saying. I could go full nerd, full bonsai nerd on Stuart, and he was happy. It was brilliant. So yeah, had a look at his trees. Wanted to buy as many as I could. Financially I just can't, but I did come away with a few things. So a couple of sort of little freebies, little gifts. I'm not sure what they are, so if you can tell me, let me know. This is a cutting, I know it because he showed me the parent plant it came from, and this is really cool, really awesome. I've had a look at, you know, some roots and stuff on it. It's doing fairly well, so not entirely sure what it is, but it's very cute, it's very nice, I like it. This is interesting. Someone please tell me what this is. This is the top, and we have all of that. It's a big skinny thing. It's really cool though. The leaves are really awesome, really nice color. Don't know what it is, so someone tell me. It's got a lot of roots and some nice healthy fungus in there. That's brilliant. Now the big bad boy, field maple, of course. Now let's start with boom. You can see why I chose this, why I liked it instantly. This is a whole tree. So the plan with this, we'll do a canopy sort of here somewhere. But this is nice just for now, just to have and look at and appreciate. So this was collected by Stuart, and it was in a hedgerow, sort of at that angle, and he sort of collected it, and this has got some really healthy roots, so I'll probably repot it next spring. It's actually a nice pot that it's in as well. It was broken at some point, but Stuart's done a repair, and it's holding quite well, so that's really awesome. I'm really happy with it. I love it. And yeah, for like £15, I thought that was a good price. It was a good deal. He just needs the space in his garden and stuff. So anyway, so that was that. Those are the trees, and we're talking about getting a sort of a bit more of a bonsai meet going on. So some of the other people that are in the group possibly going to the pub or something, and I don't know, man, like the thought of possibly starting a club or something really excites me, because I need more people to talk to about this passion, because it's very quickly gone from something I enjoy to something I am so overwhelmingly passionate about. You know, it's I just want to share everything that's going on in my crazy head. I just want to, you know, yeah, so that'd be cool. That would be really awesome to get that going at some point. So that is enough talking. That's all the updates I have. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you some things that are happening with the trees, some updates, some things I'm really excited about, some things I'm proud of. Yeah, so let's get going with that, shall we? So we've got some lovely sweet chestnuts coming up. There's a couple there. They're beautiful. These are actually the girls. They planted them last October, November time. So you guys haven't seen, obviously there was the table there. That's gone now. The plants are here temporarily so that I can sort of cordon off that area and put some of the bigger trees that I really like. I've got a separate area over to the right that I'm going to do like a stand for the finished bonsai. Here's a couple of trees. So we have a video going up of this layer. We have a video of this Katsura. Shouldn't really be seeing this yet, but never mind. And there's just lots of growth happening over here. There's just so much. I cannot wait to get this up on the bench, have a look at it. I'm really excited. I'm waiting for the right time to get that going, but I'm really excited about this. We've got a couple other projects. These are still not sure if this one's made it. It looks a little bit sorry for itself, but I'm definitely not going to give up, because if it does come back, it'd be quite cool. The sort of Deathly Hallows ash, it's not quite woken up yet, but it might wake up yet. We don't know, not sure. But if not, it didn't cost anything, so you know, a nice learning curve. Yeah, there's lots of cool stuff going on here. We've got hornbeams, we've got the copper beech that we did the last video on, that did well. Finally realized this is a dogwood, which is cool. I think that might be an elm or something. We've got some sumac, hemlock, all the Scots pines. This is my oldest Layla. This is her beech in a nice pink pot. That will get a proper, I need a really girly bonsai dish for that. So I can repot it for her probably next year. Here she is, the Norway maple. Colin, you'll really want to be paying attention to this one, because oh my god, I was like hoping for a couple of buds to pop out and it, you know, take a few years to recover, and it has it has gone absolutely insane. Look how much. I'm not touching any of it this year, obviously, unless someone advises me otherwise. I'm just going to leave it go. Yeah, we've got a little bud popping out there. It's brilliant. This is probably going to be a branch, so we'll keep that. There was one popping out back here, so that's good. Should be able to make a canopy out of that eventually. May take the next 10 years of my life, but this tree is always going to be with me, I think. I can't see me ever letting that go. So here's a video we did the other day. It's starting to perk up a bit and stand up straight, so that's cool. Our deadwood is drying out, as I said in the video. The dog keeps stealing the moss, which is super annoying. And we've got maybe a little mouse hole or something. So that's all of that stuff. This is rhubarb. I thought I killed this, but nope, it's come back. Rhubarb is cool. So for the first time, we've got foxgloves growing, which is cool. Didn't have them last year. We've got a few coming up in the hedge. Japanese barberry, which is an absolute pest to keep trimmed, but you know, it's cool still. So I never did a video on this, but I probably should have. It's really cool. This is a buddleia project. Buddleia is, it's got a bit of a stigma attached because it will grow anywhere. It's a really vivid invasive species here. So buddleia is seen as a weed more than a tree, but I'm trying to create something beautiful. It's really good for wildlife, and I really like it. So, you know, this is a cutting, goat willow cutting, that's done really well. Obviously a field maple. This is my partner's tree, little oak. I love that pot as well. 3D printed pot, Korean rose, doing well. And then this, which is just got the gnarliest bark on it, so cool. In the greenhouse then, absolute fail. These are all meant to have come up by now, but they haven't. So if you're still watching, I appreciate you. Bear with me. So these were there are all kinds of seeds were planted in here. They've not done very well at all. These are giant sequoia, which is awesome. This I think is like hazel or something's come up really strong. There's some seeds that I found around the village. Golden rain tree, can't wait for those to develop in the next few years. Some Hinoki cypress in the back there. This is just a cutting pot of dawn redwood. The copper beech cuttings from the other video. Just some stuff really. Down here is just some stuff that's sort of recovering from repots, etc. Stuff that wasn't doing so well outside. Japanese cherry blossom, Cotoneaster, jade, Judas tree I think coming up. Some other just little projects and stuff. A field maple that I got. Yeah, just cool stuff really. And then some more. This is just a cuttings tray. Giant sequoia, and then my first go at a forest style. Let's pull that out, have a look at it, see how it's doing. So yeah, this was my first attempt. It's a willow forest. I think it's doing quite well. I've kind of just put it in here and forgotten about it, to be honest. Mountain ash, we did the video on that. Horse chestnut, one of my favorites. I was told by all the experts on Facebook that this is the Christmas tree video that I did. They said that this would die. Clearly, they were wrong. Snake bark, maple, Acer, Davidi, something like that. Don't know. Scots pine, big lilac. Still haven't got around to doing the video editing for that. Monkey puzzle, that's my son's. Little baby oak is cool. Sitka spruce. So in here, I'm not sure we've really seen this very much. I certainly haven't spoken about it on video yet. But this was a log store. I've now turned into a place just to store my projects. This is all like unfinished trees, stuff that basically just needs partial shade and a little bit of help to get going, you know. So we've got all kinds of stuff in here, but don't get used to seeing this because I'm gonna sort of go through this really soon. Because it dries out in here really fast, so which is great for logs, not so good for trees. But we've got some really really cool growth, really awesome stuff in here. So much happening, too much to talk about, but yes, definitely by the next update video, at least, unless I do a video on it by itself, it'll just be going through all of these and finding them proper homes soon, because they've just been stuck in here whilst I've been building and tidying and things like that. All right, so anyway, that's May's update video for you. So like I said, so much has happened, but I'm feeling really positive about the changes we've made, and there's lots of exciting stuff coming up. So, you know, stay tuned. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We're at nearly 200 now, which is a huge milestone to me. And yeah, and thanks for your patience, especially with the update videos like these, because it's nice for me to be able to actually sort of brain dump a little bit and not focus on making it as snappy and quick as possible, and, you know, worrying about viewer retention. I think if you've come this far in the video, I appreciate you, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, don't forget, wherever you are in the world, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.